Hello, this is Spellbinder with a very disturbing story I came across on a YouTube video. It's called BP in the Gulf. Feds tell reporter it's illegal to dig and build sandcastles. Well, I just caught something else he was telling them. You know that now you have to have a press pass to film in a national park? I'm saying no. This is America. I don't know who they think that property belongs to. I thought it belonged to you and me. But apparently it belongs to somebody private, because now you're not allowed to videotape in there. Just watch this thing. This is craziness. I'm seen craziness before, but this is nuts. This is really nuts. You're not allowed to videotape in a national park without a press pass. Catch that when he actually says it to him. I'm going to play the whole thing, because even digging, you can't dig more than 6 inches into the sand because they're afraid you're going to hit oil in the sand. In other words, that's covered up. You're not allowed to find that. Only the BP workers are allowed to dig down, and they're only allowed to dig down to 6 inches. And then at the end of the article it's saying, well, they're trying to get it to go down to 18 inches. Well, what about 32 inches or 4 feet? How deep does the oil go soaked into the sand? I mean, this is really disturbing. I heard that and I went, you got to be kidding me. You can't dig more than 6 inches in the sand, or you can't videotape without a press pass. And that's what this ranger, looked like a police officer, came up and said to him. And this other guy claimed to be a ranger, but he wasn't dressed like he was a BP guy posing as an officer. He should have been arrested for that. Here we go. I don't think he showed a badge or anything, so let's just watch this. It's just craziness. Again, nutsness going on down at the Gulf.
Well, if you're going to the Gulf Islands National Seashore this weekend, might be a good idea to leave the shovel and sand pail at home. The feds say BP workers can't dig more than 6 inches into the sand to look for oil. And as Channel 3's Dan Thomas found out today, we can't dig at all.
Well, we had come out here to the national park to show you just what exactly is in the sand lower than 6 inches. We wanted to use the shovel and give you a look, but apparently that's illegal.
BP has machines ready to go that can dig down to 18 inches. Quick look at the manual operation, and you can clearly see there's oil well below that 6-inch limit. But that's about all we can show you. Because in the midst of doing this story, this happened.
You don't have a permit to do this.
A man claiming to be with the Fish and Wildlife Service stopped us to say it's illegal to dig in the sand.
So I can't build a sandcastle?
Are you digging? What are you digging for, sir?
I'm digging in the sand to see what's there.
What are you dig? Are you digging for oil product? Are you
Not necessarily. I just want to see what's there.
Okay, I'll tell you what. If you're not going to cooperate with me, I'll get a National Park Service refuge officer out here. I'll get a law enforcement guy out here to talk to you.
He said it would be okay if we just moved down the beach, so we did. But about the time I put the shovel in the sand, this happened.
How's it going?
A Park Service police officer asked to see my papers.
Okay, do you have press documents? Press pass?
I have a press pass. You want to see my press
yeah,
pass?
I'd like to see it.
He said that it's illegal to film in a national park unless I could prove I'm with the media. After showing him my press pass, he then told me what I was and was not allowed to do.
But he said we had to leave, so we left. He said, come to a public beach, which is right here, right?
Yeah, but you can't dig.
I can't dig?
No, you can't.
Okay. Why is that?
Because you can't dig in a national park.
So no sandcastles, none of that, huh?
Apparently, the National Park Service will only allow BP workers to dig, and only down to 6 inches.
And the National Park Service is looking at changing that rule, possibly allowing them to dig as low as 18 inches, but they won't make a decision on that for another couple of weeks.
That's unreal. That's just absolutely unreal. And he was telling him you couldn't film without a press pass or a documentary. He actually said document. He mentioned that, and then he kind of stopped at that and said, you got a press pass? And he goes, oh yeah, I got a press pass. You want to see it? And he goes, yeah, I want to see it. And it's like, well, wait a second. You're not allowed to film, videotape in a park, in a national park. Since when? Since when did this become Nazi Germany, Soviet Union or something, and you're not allowed to videotape in a national park? I mean, that's what he said. He outrightly said that we're living in the Stasi era of America. We're not allowed to videotape without a license or something. What is this world coming to? They're trying to tell us we can't videotape police officers while they're on duty because for some reason it's some type of wiretapping doohickey, which is a bunch of bunk too. I've never heard such crap in my life come from these police officers saying you can't film them doing their job. Why? Because they're going to do something illegal and they don't want you to catch it? That's the only reason I would think they wouldn't want someone to videotape them while they're doing their job. I would think they'd want to have a video camera so they'd have their point of view on film so they could say, well, look, this is my point of view. But no, they're not doing that. No. And then you got the park ranger coming out there and telling them, well, you can't videotape on the national park. No, I don't buy this. This is wrong. This is, I don't know what we would have to do to argue to somebody. Somebody's got to know about this that cares in the government that will go out there and change this immediately. Because if they're starting to get away with this and we let them get away with it, they're just going to say from now on, you can't do this unless you get my permission as the personal officer or the permission from the government. You know, I'm sorry, but we don't live in this socialist world that they believe they're in. We live in America where the people own the national parks. I mean, as far as I can tell, is somebody privately owns that park. I don't know who privately owns it. Apparently, the Rockefellers or somebody owns it, and you're not allowed to videotape on their property. I mean, this is just crazy. It's just nuts. And it should be, somebody needs to know. That's all I got to say for now. I just wanted you to see this. This is just disturbing. And this is September 19th is when this video was put up. I don't know when it was originally put up. I think it says ABC September 17, 2010. Where you can and can't dig at the beach. You can probably Google that and find this particular video from ABC. WEAR ABC. I just, I'm speechless. In America. They're doing this stuff. Well, have a safe and keep reading your Constitution because it's really there. I don't know where they think it is, but we really do have a Constitution. This is really a republic. Good day.